And what is up, vape trainers? This is Vape Train coming at you from the Ragnarok PvP kind of vanilla server. It's good to see y'all around again. I know you're amazed by the pure beauty of Golden Child. So if you want wyverns like this, you gotta have the Dino Colors mod. I'll put a link down in the description below. You can get it from the Steam workshop and everything. So this video tonight is just one of my little tip videos, basically. So the Wyvern has many uses. We all know and love it as the wonderful little glass cannon that decides to shoot, destroy, and butt rape just about, not worth it. Um, Basically anything else on the map. Now, the greatest thing about Wyverns is they actually have so many uses. So for the longest time, my personal concept of a Wyvern was like, all right, why do I want a glass cannon? Like, eh. I mean, I really have no use for a glass cannon. I'd rather just use a Quetzal or something like that. So my opinion has drastically changed, especially since the whole uh, flyer nerf update. Wyverns can be one of the quickest air dinos out there because wyverns, whenever you're raising them, they are imprinted. So they get that imprinted boost that you get, not an actual stat boost. Like the speed is still the exact same that it was whenever you start raising. It's still 100%. But with the imprinting, you actually get a small scale speed boost. But when it comes down to it, the wyvern can be used for so many things. So this one, Golden Child, is actually a fantastic weight wyvern. So this thing has 2,000 plus weight on it. I can run around, farm metal with it, drop ankylos off everywhere, pick up the ankylos, move on to the next spot. It's one of the best things about it for the Ragnarok map because the Ragnarok map has so many metal resources scattered throughout the entire map. Now, it's not like just one giant cluster. There's like a canyon and a cave, and then there's like 3 other different spots that you can go to within a small distance of your base once you have a wyvern or a flying mount that can actually get you there. They are fantastic for using as quick weight mounts now because the Quetzal is honestly as fast as a cow with no legs. It just kind of waddles along and hopes that it can get to the next spot. Um, so weight wyvern is one of the first ones that I can think of. So weight wyverns are amazing. Pick up those loads, get things moved along. At the same time, wyverns are amazing gatherers. Now, I don't know if many of y'all know this, but the wyverns are exceptional, and I mean absolutely exceptional, at gathering thatch. And not so bad at wood, but it's more just the fact that it can get a lot of thatch and it just happens to get wood. So we are on ×2, and I'm getting around 200 every time I use the wing flap. Now, to use the wing flap, you have to hit the C button, and normally it'll just push dinos away. Like I think it even presses Brontos away. Let me go push this Bronto away. I don't like you, Bronto. Go away. Go get go away. All right, so you've got the wing buffer attack. Now the wing buffer attack requires very minimal amount of stamina, but you can literally just fly up to a bunch of beech trees and just go to town. Just keep hitting the C button, and you're just constantly farming thatch, getting a decent amount of wood. Not an extreme amount of wood. It's like gathering wood with a trike, basically. But when it comes to the thatch, it is fantastic. I can just hit here and hit the button over and 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 over again, and I get enough thatch that I don't have to worry about it. Not to mention, if you're using it on a weight wyvern, you come back with a lot. Like the last time I went and did this, I came back with 13,000 plus thatch, and then I think it was like 1,000 wood. Like that's not a bad little run, and it literally took me only a couple of minutes to get it. Like it doesn't take that much effort. The other thing is Tame Transport or Transporter of Dinos. Now, wyverns have almost the exact same skill as picking up as a Quetzal does. Like, I can turn around and be like, okay, so let's see, Let's see, let's see, let's see. Of course you can't pick up Rexes or Gigas or Brontos. Like that would just be stupid. Can you imagine that? Like just Wyvern just carrying a Bronto. That'd be ridiculous. But Stegos, no problem. Trikes, Phiomia, like all that jazz. Like you want something that you want to fly around the map. People don't want to mess with you because you're on a Wyvern, and then you end up deciding, okay, I'm gonna go look for tames. Why not do it on a Wyvern? Wyverns are fantastic for it. They're great for killing stuff, and at the same time, they're great for carrying stuff. As far as we can tell, as far as we've tested, of course, besides like aloes and all that jazz that you can't even pick up with a Quetzal in the first place, the only like top that you can seem to get to is it carries basically, it's like a mixture of an Argent and a Quetzal. Like you can't carry a mammoth, you can't carry a woolly rhino, you can't carry anything like that, but you can carry like stegos and parasaurs and trikes and all that jazz. Um, it is fantastic for carrying that stuff. A lot of the times, even bears and stuff don't seem to attack you. Regrettably, you can't attack things that are in your claws like you can with an Argent or a Quetzal. With a Wyvern, unless, I mean, I've tried doing it. I mean, we can try it again real quick. No, I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe angle the camera down. Oh, well, look at that. I was able to hit it. Okay, well, you can attack the things that are in your claws, but you don't really have a large frame of reference here, because, like, lucky if you're flying around and you decide to attack at it, you might hit it. But that's really about it. I'm just going to drop you in the swamp. Have fun. Yeah, just fall down there. Get attacked by stuff. Enjoy. Alright, so we've covered Gatherer. Also, of course, with meat. Like, one of the best things, if you want to level it up, you want to go get some meat, go run around on a Wyvern. Why not? It needs the extra levels. It gets you a decent amount of hide, decent amount of chitin. Like, just all around, like a parasaur. Level 55, boom. 77 raw meat, 88 hide. Now, I know our server's on ×2, I think, compared to official servers. So you're still getting a decent amount of meat. Like, it's not like mind-blowing or anything like that, but it's still a really good gatherer. So you've got a gatherer, you've got a weight wyvern, which can take you all around on your anklio for taking on like large metal loads and everything else. And if you get really good at flying, you can actually be really accurate at dropping off the anklio. Hell, have your buddy sit on that anklio and drop them on top of nodes and just fly around. You also have it as quite possibly the most amusing thing is an alpha killer. Now, we all know that when it comes to alpha rexes, like they're not nearly as powerful as they used to be. Like they used to be dreaded. Like alpha rexes, you had to take like a max level giga, you had to take all sorts of things to like even manage to kill an alpha rex of a decent level. Nowadays, you don't need that. Now, I love the lightning wyverns. They're normally looking really awesome. They look sexy, purples and blues and whites and yellow. You know, they are amazing. Now, I'm going to go do that in just a second, but I need to go check on babies. Oh, Plant X killed an Argent. Yay. I think the Bronto and stuff should be fine. That's at 3%. I've been raising a lot of stuff. Sunky has kind of like taken a break for the moment because he's worried that if he goes hog wild and starts attacking and killing everybody that they might quit. We need more people, folks. Come join us. Come join us on this lovely little server here. We're not assholes. We don't want to attack you every day. We just want you to fight back on occasion. You know, it's not that bad. Let's see. How are the Microraptors doing? Why do you gotta be so tiny? Alright, I need to pop some meat in these. I mean, Microraptors don't take that much, but I always like to keep babies pretty much topped off. Because why do I want to go away and then end up coming back to dead, you know, babies? That's just not cool. Like, that's just bad parenting, you know? There you go. Alright, so those are all topped off. we are going to go take care of an alpha close by that I saw when I was on my way back from. I also used to like to use the weight wyverns as pickups for the volcanic things. Like whenever the volcano spews out a bunch of stuff, like meteors or whatnot, flying debris. I like to use a wyvern to go pick those up because you get like crystal, metal, sulfur. I need to look into it a little bit more. I feel like it should have a larger drop table, but we'll find out. But you get a good wyvern. You get one of the close to max levels. You get one that actually deals out ridiculous amounts of damage pretty quickly. I love the lightning for doing stuff like this because lightning, I can just land and be like, oh, hey guys, boom, half of you are dead already. Like, yeah, sure, I might have to eat you a couple of times, but whatever. These things come out imprinted unless you haven't been imprinting your wyvern, then that's just a stupid thing. Now, I'm going to go and I'm going to take care of this Alpha Rex. Now, hopefully the computer doesn't crap out on me while I'm trying to do this because, you know, I don't feel like dying to an Alpha Rex or losing my wyvern to an Alpha Rex. So this is an Alpha Rex and it has 70,000 HP. Now that's not the highest thing you can get, like when it comes to an Alpha Rex. I can either float in the air and shoot at it, because the lightning wyverns have some of the highest range, but that's almost a completely solid hit there. Let's see how much I did. About 3,000. I could probably do more on a continuous basis, but let's land here. Let's see if he decides he wants to eat at me. He's too busy eating everything else and healing off of what I just did to him, which is always nice, I guess. Now, I could face tank this. I do not want to face tank this. These things hurt, and I don't like that. So I'm getting up and out of the range. Now, this wyvern is a boss. Like most of the lightning wyverns, if you have a high enough level 1 that has good enough stat roll, they can be one of the most amazing attackers and tanks ever. That brings up another one. Tanks. Now, yes, they're not that great when it comes to armor. Like, not at all. Not good at all when it comes to armor, because the plain simple fact is, a wyvern is a glass cannon. It always will be, because they don't have a saddle. And that is one of the most depressing things about these things. They don't have a saddle, and it's like, oh yay, that means that I can't do half the raids I want to do. But with that being said, they do have the ability to level up and have a significant amount of a health pool. Normally, you can get, like, I mean, this one I've got it up to almost 20,000 health. It's pretty boss. I mean, it's not going to go and raid anybody's base, even though it probably could pretty easily. But it is quite fantastic when it comes down to it. Wyverns are a lot better than I thought they were. I literally took them as just being a glass cannon, and that was it. That's all I thought they were. Oh hey, it's just something that I can sit here and I can attack things with, I can do a lot of damage, and then they die. But considering the fact that they can level up so well in health, it makes up for it. Man, the AI has gotten smarter. Concerning. Oh, run away. I have no means killed this Alpha Rex yet. It is still running around and being a nuisance. I will kill this thing, and I will get back with y'all in just a minute, okay? Ooh, look at that. Killing alphas like a boss. Where did its bag go? Did I pick up all its stuff? I mean, I might have picked up all its stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so wyverns can handle Alpha T-Rexes pretty easily. Now, don't get me wrong, yes, my wyverns hurt. It's just because of the plain fact that the terrain over here did not help. Now, lightning wyverns are fantastic because of the plain simple fact they can shoot a long range, a continuous beam of just nothing but damage and destruction. Now, a fire wyvern does a burst of fire that will do damage as it's hitting something, and then do damage over time. Poison wyverns. Poison wyverns are player snipes. If you shoot from a poison wyvern and you happen to hit a player directly on a mount, it'll kill the player. If you don't, the poison that is around after it hits will deal damage to the player and the dino. The Frost Wyvern, same thing like the fire, except it does freezing and slowing damage, except instead of damage over time. Now, wyverns are, honestly, to me, they became one of my favorite dinos, just because of the plain simple fact they are fantastic. Like, they can kill just about everything. If you use the terrain and everything to your advantage, you can do a lot. Also, fire wyverns and other wyverns, you can use them to farm other wyverns for experience and meat and sulfur and all this jazz. Wyverns have become one of the most worthwhile things in this game for me to tame, raise, and continue with. I wish Ark would actually add in like wyvern breeding, which they should, because why not, right? I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. If the alphas get some of the best ones out there, they'll get some of the best ones out there, but they would get that anyways. But yeah, guys, so that's just a quick little thing. As I said, you've got the Gatherer, you've got the Weight Wyvern, you've got the Harvester, you've got the Alpha Killer, you've got, I mean, they are amazing for more than just PvP. But you'll come back and see me sometimes. Like, subscribe, leave a comment in the section below, and I'll get back to y'all as soon as possible. And there should be more videos coming out soon, but we'll see. Thanks for stopping by.